We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Over first and 10. At their own 25-yard
line. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard
line. Throwing again is Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Now a give right side. Wilkinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Watson dancing to his left. This is caught. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. A pickup of 2.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
And to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. back to throw. Parrish. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again. Parrish. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Texans 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Complete to number 28. No gain on the play. Second
from the gun, here's Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Watson sack. A loss of 5 yards.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running it here with Peyton. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
31.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mark 49. Mark 49. Mark 70. Mark 70. Let's make these babies cry.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Gay's kick is good, and they will move up by by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception.
It's like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not real.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try the left side. Wilkinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Watson now to throw. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch.
They'll try the left side. Wilkinson, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, and the Texans draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Colts 17, Texans 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because
that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Yes, Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
three-syllable word.
syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Parrish. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on third down, Parrish. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ricky Seals-Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Texans 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Parrish. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They'll run now with Peyton. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On the run, it's Peyton. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Parrish. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A heck of a way to start the 4th quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now Watson going to throw on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
8-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on second down. Parrish. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Peyton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Parrish. Campbell making the catch.
Parrish's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun. Parrish. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Parrish. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down, Peyton. Peyton has the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Set. Great team. Great team. Just go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
He's back to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st down, Texans.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he finds Seals Jones complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Set. Great team.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The Texans 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Watson looks to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it now.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Watson. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the give, here comes Peyton. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Check. Lucky. Showing it. Back row leading.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And he powers his way up past the 30.
31, the ball carrier.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Boom, 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
6-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 30.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on 2nd down. Parrish firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 87. That's a gain of 6. Makes it
open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free.
And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
our final
partner. A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Indianapolis, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.